back in 2007, Sega released a game called Sonic and the Secret Rings for the Nintendo Wii. Now what that was part of their new Storybook series, in which they took Sonic, took a book, threw him in, and made a game out of it. It works. There was only 2 in the series that were ever released, and that was Sonic and the Secret Rings, as mentioned before, and Sonic and the Black Knight, both on Nintendo Wii. They had plans to make a third one, but it fell through probably due to the poor sales of the first 2 games. But what I'm here to talk about is our top 5 best rejected ideas for Sonic Storybook. Let's start. Horror games. Now those are big. There's so many classic, great, scary stories that we can bring Sonic into the world of. I mean, horror games are huge right now. Ever since Slender and Outlast and Amnesia and SCP Containment Breach, God, it's too many to count! But, all that aside, think of what we could do. Such as...
Now this could go a couple of ways. On one hand, Sonic could be brought to a haunted house full of creepy ghosts and monsters, and then Dr. Eggman's a zany professor, and they're trying to rescue Tails from the ghosts and save the mansion.
Isn't that just Luigi's Mansion?
On the other hand, we could go the Stephen King route for a classic thrilling story filled with mystery and...
Come to think of it, that might be just a little too violent for Sonic. Drama. There's always a good drama story or a romance novel. You know, there's a bunch of books out there, and it would work so well. We could bring Sonic into such a great world of storytelling and intensity. Such as...
Shadow, I know what you are.
Say it!
What?
Say it!
You're a hedgehog.
Damn! Not here!
Your hair's so nice for it.
Don't touch it!
Ow!
When Sonic Team did a poll about figuring out what the most requested idea for a storybook game would be, what ended up winning the vote was Greek mythology. Just think about how many classic tales there are. So many great stories! For example...
Athens. It was the year a long, long time ago, BC. Before such things as technology, the birth of Christ, and even Walmart. Hades and Zeus were at war over the land, and brought it into an era of pain and misery. So Hera sent for the only hero who could take on such a task.
It's here!
I take it back. I completely take it back. I was wrong. That was a bad idea. Let's not forget one of the most well-known books of all time, the Bible. Though this may be controversial, there are plenty of stories Sonic could take from. For example...
Mobius is flooding. What do I do?
Here, my son. Put the animals on the ark. It will keep them safe during the flood.
But how will I get all the animals?
I'll use this song.
This is it. Number 1. One of the most requested types of games when it comes to the Storybook series. What every fan wants. The Wild West. The Wild West, as in Sonic with a cowboy hat, running on a horse.
Now this is a story. Cowboys, Indians, outlaws, adventure. Having Sonic go through classic moments of the Old West, such as having showdowns, saving damsels, dying of dysentery. Oh, I could see it now. There's Sonic riding off into the sunset to find the Ark of the Covenant while avoiding baddies and Nazis.
I'm not starting to get off track.
I could see why this was one of the most requested themes for a storybook game. Let's be honest, cowboys are awesome. The Wild West is awesome.
Except for that one movie, Wild Wild West.
Between the adventures and the stories and the overall theme, this idea takes number 1 on our list.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the top 5 rejected Sonic Storybook ideas. Thanks for watching. Tune in next time.
We've got work!